And good morning. Today we have a full body strength workout that I want to introduce the exercises to you for. So when we are working for strength, we are taking one single exercise and we are working through all of our sets and reps before we move on to another exercise, okay? So I'm going to go through each exercise for you today, and then you can just follow whatever sets and reps were prescribed for you for this workout. So the first exercise is going to be what we call a curtsy lunge with a little bit of a reach. So you're going to take one weight, heavy weight, everything in the lower body we try to do a little heavier because those muscles are so much larger and can use a lot more energy, okay? So from there, the same side leg that you're holding the weight in, the leg is going to curtsy back. You're going to bend down towards the floor and reach the dumbbell towards the toe. Okay, so keep your tummy turned on as you're bending over, and then reach, bend that back knee towards the floor, and then drive up through that front heel. Do all the reps on one leg and then change and do them on the other. So you can keep your arm out to the side if the balance and stability is a little issue. Otherwise, you can bring it to your hip, whatever works. And you'll notice that my hips are staying pretty square. You don't want to cross back so much that you're changing the position of your body and twisting your knee. From there, we're going to go into a single arm row, so you can use your body as a bench. Bring one foot forward, rest your hand on the quad, hinge at the hips here with your shoulders being level on each side, and just pull up and resist down. Shorten, lengthen. Nice, steady tempo on each contraction. So do all reps on one side, flip it around, and do on the other. So we're working the back here. So you don't want to try and do this in an upright position because then you're going to be getting more shoulder. All right, so if you have a bench where you work out, you can also just kneel on the bench with the hand and knee. Again, you're nice and straight here. Okay? The next exercise is the single leg squat. So whatever weight you need to use, you might use something a little bit more moderate. I have 15 pounds here. But you're going to stand on one foot, really ground that foot into your floor, pull the other one up a little bit, and then you're going to push back and sit down. So you really want to load the glute by pushing your butt back and sitting more into the heel and driving up through that foot. Okay, otherwise you're going to be pushing through the knee and your knee is going to hurt and you're going to wonder why. So all reps on one leg, switch. So you get some good balance practice here. So make sure you connect to your core and just do the range of motion that you can do with your balance, okay? From there, we go into the biceps row, which is another exercise for the back, but we do an underhand grip. So you get some nice work in the biceps as well. So you're going to tip at the hips, pull your belly to back. Your weights are going to hang at your knees, and then you just pull straight back, pinching your shoulder blades together. Okay? Awesome, awesome. From there, you're going to go into a side lunge. So you can see the theme here, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. So with the side lunge, you're going to reach a little bit too. You're going to alternate, and you're going to use two weights. So step, load, reach towards the floor. Push off, come back to the center. Step, load, push off, and center. Okay, pretty easy peasy, but just stay connected to your core so you don't damage your low back doing that. And then from there, we have the chest fly. So our upper body, front of the body, pulling exercise. So you can do these on the floor or you can do them on the bench. You don't want your elbows locked, but you don't want to bend them so much that you're pushing. So you're pulling away from the midline and pulling into the midline. Pull out, feel your shoulder blades sink into the bench or to the floor more, and then pull in. If you're on the bench, you don't want your arms to drop below the bench because then we're just putting our shoulders at risk for injury. If you're on the floor, you don't want to do anything more than let your triceps graze the carpet as you pull out, and then you're going to pull back in. But depending on your strength or what the mobility is for your body, you might not even get the triceps on the floor. But the key is to keep the arms pretty straight as you pull out and not pull out from here. All right, so that wraps up all the exercises in this upper body, or not upper body, but this full body strength workout, which you could also mix up and use as a circuit by just doing all the exercises, you know, in order one time, resting and then repeating. But for today, you're doing each exercise individually for all the prescribed reps and sets. So enjoy that burn.